and national political reporter for Real Clear Politics, Caitlin Kiwi Burns. Alan, to you first. Do you see the president's comments about Comey as evidence of possible obstruction of justice?
I do not. The president is the head of the executive branch, a unitary executive branch. Constitutionally, he can control the branch. He could tell the director of the FBI, do not prosecute Flint. He can say, prosecute so-and-so. There is no constitutional barrier to the president doing that.
But the fact that Flint's part of this investigation was part of his team, I mean, in effect, doesn't he say, don't investigate me or my people?
So he has a conflict of interest. That's an
But that's not trying to obstruct justice?
No. He violates...
Just to explain to me the difference there.
Because the president has to commit an unlawful act. And Nixon committed an unlawful act. The claim was that Clinton committed an unlawful act, perjury. But a president, by simply firing somebody or telling somebody to perform a constitutionally satisfactory function, that can't be an obstruction of justice. Nor do I think it can be an impeachable offense. I'll tell you why.
But it impacts the investigation, no?
Sure, it would impact the investigation if he gave him a pardon also. Would you say that's an obstruction of justice? The president has a constitutional right now, to pardon Flint, and to pardon everybody in the Russian investigation and say there would be no more investigations. None of that would be an obstruction of justice.
So how do people get around that? I mean, in the sense of if there is a crime that has been committed by somebody within the administration, and like you said, the president's the top dog, right? So he may have the power, but if that's the case, I mean, this is a democracy. I mean, he is not a dictator.
Well, it's a democracy, and he was elected president. And as a result of being elected president, he has certain authority under the Constitution. There's a remedy. It's called election. And next time he runs, people should vote against him if they believe he acted improperly. There's also impeachment, which is more political. The problem with impeachment is what President Trump has done is exactly what candidate Trump did during the campaign. And you can't impeach a president who ran and won based on all the things he's done, all the things he's now doing, he's just repeating. There's not that much new that would warrant either an impeachment, certainly not a criminal prosecution. Look, I didn't vote for Trump. I was against him. I voted for Hillary Clinton. I wish she were the president of the United States. I'm a civil libertarian. I care deeply about not expanding criminal statutes to fit particular people we don't like. That's called political.
But try to, in terms of like laymen like me, and not a constitutional expert like you, trying to understand, I guess, some of the nuance in what you're saying in terms of when something is an impeachable offense or something is obstruction of justice. Like, what would have to be proven in order to go there?
Okay, tearing up evidence, failing to comply with a subpoena, committing perjury. But if a president has the constitutional power to pardon anybody, and the president has that constitutional power, if you don't like it, you have two remedies. Amend the Constitution, don't vote for him, but don't try to expand the existing criminal law in violation of civil liberties to do what Stalin and Lavrenti Beria did back during the terrible days of Stalinism, where Beria said to Stalin, show me the man and I'll find you the crime. That's not America.
Okay, let me get Caitlin